I think I'm ready to start it for the first time. I hope it starts. Let's see what happens. What's going on, guys? Colin from NightHourCrew here. I'm hanging out with Caden. We just got back from Christmas break and we're gonna get a little work done on this BMW. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas, got to see all your family and friends. The plan for today is to get the engine off of the engine stand. We're going to mount the transmission adapter as well as the clutch and flywheel. We're gonna get the trans bolted up and hopefully we get the engine in the car. We've got some things to do along the way. Yeah, we'll kind of walk you through it, but welcome back. We're glad you're here. The engine is free. Don't worry about that. So we're putting on a PMC adapter plate. It's actually the whole kit. So it comes with the rear engine plate, the transmission adapter plate, the flywheel, and it's a flywheel that bolts to the Chevy crankshaft but has a BMW clutch pattern. So we use a standard BMW clutch.
Nice.
Okay. It's all these, and I think all the bolts are the same. The kit comes with all the hardware and everything.
Perfect.
Okay, success. I think I can turn this so you can see. So this is about a 1-inch thick aluminum adapter that allows us to use a BMW trans with a Chevy engine. So taking a look at some of the parts you need to make this kit work, it uses a standard Chevy flex plate, and this is simply so the starter has somewhere to ride. The starter bolts to the engine, so this lines up perfect. And this is gonna be sandwiched between the flywheel and the crankshaft. This is the clutch disc we run. It's a 6-puck, it's a sprung clutch. It's rated for 600 foot-pounds of torque, so it should still be good. When it goes out, we'll replace it, but it was working good when the car blew up, so. You can see how weird the flywheel is. It's got a Chevy pattern down here, but it's the right depth for a BMW trans, and that's part of the reason it looks so crazy. These flywheels are nice though. The friction face is replaceable. There's bolts on the bottom side. You can undo it and replace it, so you don't need a whole flywheel.
A lot of bolts.
See if we can't get this thing mounted up, huh? Whenever you're putting a clutch on like this, you need to make sure that the disc is centered against the flywheel, and it needs to be centered before you bolt the pressure plate down, otherwise you'll never get the transmission input shaft through this hole. We use a tool like this. This one's actually for a Volkswagen, but it fits pretty well in BMW stuff too, so we're gonna make it work today. I guess we need to bolt the flywheel on first, huh?
Look behind you.
We're gonna put some blue Loctite on these bolts so they don't come loose on us. Okay, we're just gonna use this one. Whenever I tighten these flywheel or flex plates, pressure plates, I like to go in kind of a circular pattern, so you sort of compress the springs equally. On certain flywheels, if they have an adjustable spring clamp load made to kind of keep the clutch feeling consistent as it wears, you could really mess it up by tightening one side and not the other. This clutch pressure plate is not that way, but it's a good rule of thumb. Tighten them slowly and then final torque them to whatever the spec says so they don't come loose. Okay, clutch is torqued. Trans time. There is literally 47 bolts that hold the two halves of the transmission adapter together. Okay. I think if I rotate this over, you can see all of the 6mm Allens going all the way around. We got the trans mounted up, clutch installed. I guess we're ready to try and put it in the car.
Yeah.
Hopefully it fits.
It'll fit.
Sort of preemptively, knowing that we're gonna try and put the engine in today, I loosened the entire lower suspension and it's just kind of hanging on the outer ball joints. That gave us probably about a foot of clearance. So I'm hoping we can take this whole mess and just slip it right in the front between the frame rails and then move the subframe up into place and bolt it all together. That's the plan, anyway.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. As you can see, we got the engine and the car kind of lined up where we think they'll go back together smoothly. We're gonna try and snake this in there. We're gonna take you guys along for the ride. I hope you enjoy. All right, guys, we're back. We've got the engine in the car. Kyle's having a meltdown over here. Motor and trans are mounted up. We've got motor mounts hooked up, tranny mount hooked up. We started to hook up a lot of the kind of bits and pieces, vacuum line for the booster. We made some heater hoses. Go ahead and take a look. So it's fitting pretty well. Sorry. We're gonna raise it up, show you what it's looking like from the bottom. Drive lines in, everything kind of down there is good to go. So we're gonna cut scene. We'll bring you back when the car's in the air. We've got the car in the air. You guys can take a look around. It's a tight fit. I mean, these headers, it's a CX Racing header and CX Racing engine mount, and they are so close to touching. If not touching, I mean like right here, super, super close. I'm pretty sure it's touching. But trans is in, trans mount is in. We're using a Seems Legit Garage single piece driveline. Still running a medium case rear diff. It's like a stock BMW 330 Ci automatic diff. So we got everything buttoned up down here. I need to run some wires. We still need to put the exhaust on. We're gonna try and fit the oil cooler lines today. Maybe try and get the Holley management system wired in. If everything goes according to plan, I'd love to try and start it today, but that's a bit optimistic, so we'll see what happens. We've been working on all the small stuff today. We made a lot of headway, even though it looks about the same as it did before. Doing a swap like this, it seems like all of the small things you have to do just to get it ready to run take longer than the actual motor in the car process. Some of the things we did today, I got the heater hoses hooked up. We had to make a custom bend where they come out of the firewall because they were just too tight and they kept kinking. We wrapped them in this heat insulation because they do get real close to the header. We were able to get them plumbed over to the water pump. We built this entire intake system. We had to get a little creative because we didn't have a ton of room here. So we actually used a 4-inch aluminum pipe and bent it in the vise so now it's an oval. So it fits between the tensioner and the radiator, but all of it is super tight. This touches the hood barely. It maybe pushes on it about that far when the hood is shut. So everything should fit. As far as power steering, we relocated it from kind of up here, it was super high, down onto the lower front portion of the fender. We had to custom bend this rubber hose here as well. If you guys are interested in a tutorial on how we preform rubber hoses, let us know. We can definitely do a short and let you guys see how we do that. We also got the front end put on. We got the engine oil cooler lines done and ran and tightened. We got the power steering lines ran as well. So we've got a oversized power steering cooler, oversized engine oil cooler. The hoses are routed nicely, so they're not gonna get caught on anything. We got the radiator core support bolted up. I still got a couple of bolts to put in as far as that goes. The headlights are just kind of sitting in here. I still need to do all that wiring. We need to do the wiring for the engine computer as well, but we're getting super close. We made a lot of headway in the, I don't know, 6 hours that we've been here so far. Go ahead and take a look, see what you think. Our plan is to come back tomorrow. It just feels so close. I really want to get the ECM wired in and programmed, see if we can't get this thing at least to run for the very first time. It might be high hopes, but we're going to come back tomorrow and see what we can do. All right, we've been at it for a while. Lots of wiring, lots of cleaning things up, making things work. We've got fluids in the engine. We had a fuel leak we had to fix. We got the fuel leak fixed now. I just went through the setup wizard with the Holley Terminator X, and I think I'm ready to start it for the first time. I hope it starts. Let's see what happens. Ooh. God. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, well, it runs. That's so loud. It does not sound the same as it did before. It does not.
Hello.
We got it running. We have a lot of wiring to do still, as you can see, for the headlights and things, but having this run and fire up really first try was so exciting. So exciting. It idles great, it sounds awesome. Right now it's just open headers. I need to finish the rest of the exhaust. But just having it run is so good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There'll be more to come, so stay tuned.
Goodbye.